Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Listening to Straight Off the Bench. My name's Carter Randolph. This is Lake Lyle, and this is episode 84. Sorry about the 2-week break. You know how it goes. Thanksgiving,
Work,
jazz.
Thanksgiving,
Yes,
everything,
yes,
you know.
yes.
Yeah.
Something always trying to get in the way, but we're back. We're back for the big 84. A lot of action going on in the sports world. We got NFL playoffs coming up, NCAA playoffs coming up. College basketball is getting into stride here, and then of course the Thunder. What are they? 21 and 1.
21 or 21 and 1. I can't remember what it is exactly. I want to say 21 and 1.
Let me check it. Should have checked
because
that
they
before
they won last night, so that would put
Which
them at
last time I
21
checked, they
and
were down by 5. So literally had a little comeback in the fourth.
21. They are 21 and 1 to start the season, which is better than I think most of the teams that have broken records.
21 and 1.
Yeah, very good.
I know we plan on talking NCAA and NFL first, so I just want to get this out there. Shea is shooting 43% from 3 right now. And of course he does everything else great. If he can keep this up, I think that puts him into a top 5 category of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still early, but I think he might be putting something together here. A nice little resume.
He could go back-to-back MVPs if he shoots a high percentage. They win the most games ever, and he just has a scoring title and just keeps it up, man. You know,
It gets to a couple finals here, wins a couple finals, even if it's not MVP, finals MVP.
Right.
I mean, of course, the scoring title.
If he makes it to the finals, he'll win the finals MVP all day.
Dude's just on a different level.
He's just so good.
It's just crazy how the Clippers didn't see this, which of course Doc Rivers saw this from a mile away.
Right. Of course, yeah.
Clippers just
it's
crashing and burning, and the Thunder just on the come up after one of the biggest trades in probably NBA history.
And the Thunder own the Clippers pick this year, and the Jazz's pick.
They just waived Chris Paul.
I think they just said don't come back. I don't even know if they waived him. They just said don't come back.
Don't come back.
Don't come back.
Brutal for a Hall of Famer to get treated like that.
But
for them, they are on the downside right now, so we could very well get a top 5 pick. But just wanted to bring that up. Thunder
should bring Chris Paul in so he gets a title.
I feel like he's bad luck, though. Like, I feel like ever since he left OKC, every team he's been on has just crashed and burned. It just doesn't seem like they put anything together.
I think he was good with the Spurs. It was just getting Wemby to be healthy, you know. He got Wemby another healthy year.
But he might be kind of a jerk. I mean, he might be a little bit of an a-hole because it seems like every team he's been on ends badly. Something happens where there's some argument and then he's off the team. So go home, go back to your crib.
Wants to be a winner, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
From what I heard, he was just saying that he was going at players and coaches and everything like that, so to step up.
He's basically another coach, so I don't know why they would get sideways over that, unless he's literally just saying, what's wrong with this team?
I think he's been in the league for like 20 years, too.
I remember when I was going to Oklahoma City Hornets games, and he was just in his prime.
Right.
Just dishing it out, shooting the tray ball, doing a little bit of everything.
Yep.
And still, definitely not to that extent, but still a great facilitator in the league. Can be a point guard for, like you said, probably any team.
Yeah.
They need a point guard.
The mid-range game is on point, you know, and the Thunder don't really need him, but just put him on there and let him play X amount of minutes and get him that ring. Why not?
Be Rockets or Spurs, like you said, someone in that.
He was on the Spurs already, so
that's right.
That makes a little sense. I could maybe go to the Lakers, be a role player on the Lakers second unit. I don't know.
Maybe fill in for Kyrie in Dallas while he's out.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're thinking about getting him back at the end of the season. So a couple things to look at, but in my personal opinion, I think Chris Paul is done. No more.
He's going to
go coach Sacramento State for 2-3 years.
Go coach some Division II school for a while and come up through the ropes and
end up back in Wake Forest.
Right. He'll probably be an NBA coach before too long. 10 years or so. He'll go to the NBA.
Seems like every player I've seen become an NBA coach has just not panned out. And I don't want to put it all on Chauncey Billups, but even the Lakers guy back in the day, Walton, I think was his name.
Darvin Ham.
Darvin Ham. He was all right, I guess. But it just seems like most of them just don't end up being
the Rockets coach.
Oh,
yes.
Was the Udoka?
Yeah. Yep. Udoka.
Yeah, man, he was a Celtics guy. He went out on Barry.
Terms.
Yeah. Staff did not like that
guy
at all. But yeah, just wanted to get that a little bit out of the way because I mean we're seeing history here, folks. Yes,
coach?
Yeah, I don't know. Still not sold on the Lakers. I know we talked about that about a month ago. It's still not sold on the Lakers. Don't think they're all that. Austin Reeves.
Number 2 in the foundation.
In the league?
Number
Really?
2 in the foundation, yeah.
What does that mean, foundation?
The NBA Foundation.
Oh.
The organization, they call it the
okay,
organization.
okay.
The foundation. Number 2 in the organization.
Yes.
In the Western Conference, anyways. I think that
They just need to take some teams from the West and put them in the East, because if you look at the West compared to the East, it's really 2 good teams in the East compared to 7.
we're like right on that line where we probably could be.
We could easily be on either side.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we're in the West for sure. I mean, you don't want to just bulldoze 3 teams in a row, then go play a stud in the finals
Right.
and not be prepared. I mean, we have to work to get to the finals
Yep.
every year. So interesting. But the Pistons definitely the best team out the
East.
East right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're looking good. Cade Cunningham, he won't be MVP, but having an MVP like
Next
season.
yeah.
And then Jalen Stewart, the guy who tried to fight LeBron a couple of years ago, he's leading the league in blocks right now, off like 20 minutes a game.
That's pretty
I
good.
mean, 4. I think he's averaging about 3 a game right now. 4
Is
a game.
Wemby still out?
Yes, dude. Like
Injury
twiggy
prone.
is breaks
Injury
everything.
prone.
Which I love me some Wemby. You know, I've talked very highly of him on here,
Oh yeah.
but I'm getting a little bit of that
Ready to
Zion.
he was ready to
vibe, that
bona fide
Zion
him as the
vibe,
greatest
which
player of all
Zion's out for
time.
another 3 weeks.
He's done. That's probably the biggest bust in this century.
I would think so. And I mean, Traber had on
In
the
the past
Sports Channel
20
had the
years.
best, and I don't agree with a lot of what Traber says, but when he said that the Pelicans should get him, when he comes back from the injury he had before this one,
Mm-hmm.
they should grind him out for 2 weeks, let him put up 30 points a game. I mean, give him every opportunity, trade
Ship
him
him.
immediately.
Ship
Trade him.
him.
Get all they can for him and
Yep.
get him out.
Ship him.
So,
They
and that
should've
seems
shipped
like
him
that ship
last year.
sailed already. He's
Right.
only been back a week and a half.
Yeah.
So, just brutal.
They should have shipped him. They should have shipped him
Mhm.
earlier. Sent him to New York a couple of years ago.
And now he's
That
going to leave in free agency and get nothing for him.
Right.
So it's just brutal sometimes. I mean, if you're looking at his high school and college tape, you would think he'd be a stud of studs.
But he didn't play
just
no bunnies.
cannot
That's
pan
the
out.
only thing, you know.
What are you talking about? ACC was basketball back when he was a dude.
Yeah, but
What's
Who
college
was-
basketball?
who was stacking up against him really in college? I mean, he played how many games in college? He played all of them. He played 20-some games in college. In high school, he wasn't.
No.
Nobody competed with him in high
It's
school.
like Arch Manning in high school, just playing
Right.
nothing but private school kids.
Yeah.
No offense to the private schools, but they just don't line up compared to some
Exactly.
public schools for
So,
sure.
yeah. I just think he's sort of had it easy all through high school and college.
Well, it looks like it's coming back to bite him right in the ass.
Definitely.
'Cause it is
And I thought
not.
the Pelicans were going to be good this year because of Zion was going to be back.
Trey Murphy
you
the
know?
third,
So
solid.
good.
I mean, yeah, they definitely have a squad. They just can't find that missing link.
He just
Seems
can't
like.
stay healthy.
No. But all right, NBA, a little bit NBA talk to start us off. But now we're going to do what we set out to do for this episode: NCAA playoffs. Not going to talk about every team because there's 9 teams that are bona fide. Like they're not missing the playoffs. They might shift a little bit, but they're in and they're going to compete. And I personally think all nine of those teams are playoff contenders. Let me read that out to you. Let's see. Number 1, Ohio State.
Gonna win the national championship.
Be hard to put an argument against it, for sure.
Yeah.
They're looking stout. Julian Sainz looking like a top 15 pick.
Yeah.
Which I don't think I've
And
seen
he's a
in much
freshman.
mock drafts, but
He's a freshman.
is he? Is he?
Yeah. So get ready for
Crazy.
3 more years of that at Ohio State.
Which, I know, already getting off topic a little bit, but did you see Vanderbilt sign the number 1 quarterback in the recruiting class?
No, he flipped from
Georgia?
No, he
Tennessee.
He flipped from Vanderbilt to McNeese.
McNeese?
Yeah.
No, what?
That's
you
what
talking
I
about the
just-
same cat?
I'm pretty sure somebody big flipped.
Vandy, 5-star QB.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I thought he
5-star
flipped.
QB Jared Curtis flipped from Georgia to Vanderbilt. Number 1 pocket passer and the number 5 overall recruit in the 26th class. McNeese State? Bruh.
I saw
Why would
somebody,
anyone do
somebody
that?
flipped. McNeese just got somebody big. I seen.
Only way I can see that is someone flipping from Oklahoma State to McNeese,
To McNeese,
right now. I
right.
mean, oh my no, that'd be just brutal. His parents would be furious, I'm sure.
Penn State's behind McNeese in recruiting too, by the way.
Oh my gosh. Penn State, I mean, it seems like getting rid of James Franklin was the worst thing that could have happened to him.
Yeah.
Was the worst thing. I mean, they can't even hire a coach right now, it seems, which I did hear Houston's Willie Fritz is in the talk right now, and people seem pretty high on him. But back to the playoffs, got a little off topic, like we normally do. Number 1, Ohio State. Probably going to win that sucker. Number 2, Indiana, the team I want to win that sucker. Love me some Kirk Cignetti. I think Fernando Mendoza is NFL ready. I think once he wins the championship here, he's going to be starting for the Jets or something like that. I really am high on Mendoza and the overall team. I mean, it's not just that Mendoza makes it all work. He's definitely the engine.
I don't know how many of these quarterbacks are ready to play in the NFL.
I think Mendoza, Moore, and Price Simpson at Alabama.
See, I've heard a lot of people say that they need to, they're just, if they come in, they don't need to start right away. They need to sit a year.
When is that ever happen?
I know, right?
I know, that would be nice. That would be nice.
You know, not
get a
ready.
Jackson Dart situation where he can sit and kind of watch. I mean, didn't watch any sort of greatness.
5 games or whatever, yeah.
Which, oh my gosh, that hit on Jackson Dart was brutal on Monday. That one got lit up. He got lit up.
It was no problem for him. No problem at all.
I'm sure his
wasn't that bad of a hit. It was just
he got 3 feet off the ground.
Yeah, he was on 1 foot already going out. Just a little shove.
Yeah, everyone runs on 1 foot. It's called running. That's how it works.
Yeah, 1 foot on 1 foot in the air, 1 foot on the sidelines. He got knocked. He just shoved it up. It wasn't that bad of a hit.
That's a Giants fan.
That's what everybody's like. Oh, the
has
hit.
To take
if you watch it slow motion,
has
he
to be
right back up, and he barely got the hit. It was just a little shove. Just a little shove. Just a little shove.
That was an explosion. Christian Ellick exploded on Jackson Dart. Sent him right into a personal trainer's arms, begging, just don't let me go back in. Just let me stay here.
He was right back in. He pops right back up.
And then did you see that lineman try and bully Christian Ellis after? And Christian Ellis just like basically stood there and he didn't even get like tackled or anything. I was like, who is this lineman? I would tell him, don't you ever embarrass us like that again.
The O-line was ready to poke him in the eye.
Gotta be when your quarterback gets lit up like that. All right. Dang. Number 1, Ohio State. Number 2, Indiana. Number 3, Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs.
It's interesting there because it's Georgia. And
it's going to be a tough out. Anyone who goes up against Georgia, it's going to be a tough out.
Georgia might win. They could win it because nobody's talked about them this year.
And isn't it crazy? We just talked about Ty Simpson, Dante Moore, and Fernando Mendoza. But why does Georgia always have a quarterback that's never going to be an NFL starter, but always just balls out in college? I mean, Andy Murray, Gunnar Stockton, Jake Fromm. I mean, it seems like that is
a lot of
the definition of a Georgia quarterback.
They have good wide receivers too.
For sure. And their defense always holds.
And you got to think their running backs for years they had 1 and 2 running backs that were going to go in the NFL. I mean, whenever OU played them in the Rose Bowl or the Orange Bowl or whatever, they had Nick Chubb and Sony Michel. You know what I mean? That's a tough duo right there.
Always pieces around him, but they always say you need that QB to at least be above average. And I do think Gunnar Stockton's above average, but
I mean, if you have a 3-star quarterback, he's gonna win you. I mean, you just basically have to tell him, "Don't lose us the game." That's what OU's defense tells the offense: just don't lose us the game.
OU might be the worst team in the playoffs right now. It's very debatable with that.
Texas A&M is pretty bad.
Texas A&M, they're 11-1.
They're pretty, with the worst schedule, the easiest schedule ever.
I mean, yeah, but they still beat. I mean, they beat Notre Dame, who's a playoff team.
Yeah, but Notre Dame shouldn't be in the playoffs.
We'll get to that. We will get to that. But all right, Georgia, Ohio State, Indiana, Georgia, number 4, Big 12, Texas Tech. Really high on Texas Tech.
I think they're frauds. I think they're just like a Big 12 team, going to be fraudulent.
Frauds, he said. I mean, come on. I mean, BYU we might have 2 teams in the playoff, potentially. BYU can pull off the upset in the Big 12 championship against Texas Tech.
They could.
So I don't know. I don't see them as frauds. I think it's definitely going to be a step up if they have to play Oregon or whoever the Group 5, if the Group 5 or Oregon win their game. Because those first 4 teams all have byes, so they'll be playing in that second round. But those are the 4 best of the best in the opinion of the committee, and I would have to agree. I think all 4 of these teams could potentially make a run at it. Of course, those first 3 are going to be pretty hard to beat, in my opinion. But all right, get to number 5, Oregon. Could definitely be a first-round bye team, but they've just kind of slipped up here, and they haven't been as dominant as everyone thought they would be. Still been able to pull out a lot of wins this year. Had some tough matchups that they've come out. I mean, Iowa was the one that has been coming to my mind lately. I mean, just a tough out in Des Moines to get that win. They're raining. I mean, perfect conditions for an Iowa Hawkeye win. Come out with the dub.
Brutal.
Traveling across country, find a way. I think Oregon's going to be very good. Number 6, Ole Miss. Which
shouldn't be in there probably because Lane Kiffin's gone, but that's besides the point.
See, and you say that, you know what that reminded me of? When Florida State didn't get in because their quarterback.
They shouldn't have got in.
Bro, and they didn't.
They should have.
They were undefeated. They were undefeated.
They shouldn't have made it.
I just think that they have to be in there, but I totally agree. I don't think they're going to make any sort of push. I mean,
No.
Lane Kiffin
They're liable to get
was the
beat
oil that made that thing run.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tough. But Trinidad Chambliss, we've seen magic from him before. Maybe he can do something. And Kylan Lacey, their running back. If Jordan Love wasn't around, we'd be talking about Kylan Lacey for sure.
He's good.
Couple studs.
He's good.
And we got A&M.
Frauds.
He thinks. I
Big
think they're
time
all right.
frauds.
I think they're all right, but you're right. Their schedule has been a little bit on the weaker side for sure.
I don't think they played anybody with a winning schedule.
They beat Notre Dame.
That's it. One reputable win. They played UTSA, Utah State, beat Notre Dame, beat Auburn, who doesn't have a winning schedule or winning record, beat Mississippi State, beat Florida, beat Arkansas barely, beat LSU, beat Missouri.
Missouri's tough. And Missouri
South
too.
Carolina, and then Samford, and then got stomped by awful
It
Texas.
says stomp. They lost by 10 points.
That's
27-17. That is not my definition of stomped at all. But
Stomped.
yeah, not the hardest schedule, but there were a couple tough ball games on there. Going to Missouri especially kind of shines to me. I mean, that's tough going there. That coach has built something, which I think he actually signed somewhere else.
All of their wins were against teams in the SEC that were 500 or lower, which is crazy. Auburn went 1-7.
I read a crazy stat that the
1-7,
Big Ten
0-8.
against top 25 teams, and I don't know the exact numbers, but it was 15-4 compared to the SEC's
Really?
10-10. Something just blowing them out the water. So maybe the Big Ten's making a little bit of a push.
Yeah, but how many of those Big Ten teams are good, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
it's how many of them, if they were ranked or whatever, if they were 25 and got beat, you know?
Yeah. And I get what you're saying. At the end of the day, it's SEC. I mean, it's just tougher over in the SEC.
Yeah.
It's a bigger, better division. No one really compares. The Big Ten's trying to compare, but they just need a couple of those. We need Iowa to have kind of a dominant season one of these years.
Right.
Washington to kind of get back to normal.
The top end of the Big Ten is probably maybe better, like Indiana, Ohio State, and Oregon. But I mean,
Those top three
the
are some
top
dogs.
the top end of the SEC is tough too.
Mhm.
You know?
No doubt about it.
Georgia, Ole Miss, LSU. I mean, you know, it's crazy. But
Oh yeah, for sure. Then of course can't forget about the number 8 seed Oklahoma, probably the worst offense out of
definitely
any
the worst
of the playoff
offense.
teams, but the best defense out of any
Yeah.
of the playoff teams. So
This is probably the second best defense to Ohio State because I think Ohio State's only allowed 2, maybe 3 touchdowns all season.
you know what they say, defense wins championships. So if that offense can just not turn the ball over in the short side of the field, put some drives together, doesn't have to be every drive, but put at least 3 or 4 good
Right.
drives together, you got to think they have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Got to.
And I sort of hate the bracket makers because they have Alabama and OU playing again.
Love
And
that, dude. Revenge game.
It's like, why do we have to play Alabama again, 2 times a year? Give us a Big Ten team.
You already beat them. Why are you upset about
Oh,
that?
I'm not upset about it. I'll play them again. It's just, why do we have to play an SEC school to go play?
It was
to make
Notre
the
Dame
next
last
round?
week, so something has occurred.
I'd rather play
Committees.
I'd like to play Notre Dame, beat
For
Notre
sure,
Dame in
for sure. I
Norman, you
think
know?
y'all definitely have a better shot because if you shut down Love, you basically shut down.
And our run defense is top notch.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Alabama could drop to the 10 seed or whatever if they lose the SEC championship. I feel like
Yeah. And who are they playing in the SEC
Georgia.
championship? Georgia.
but they beat them before.
Mm-hmm.
They beat them before already.
That'll be an interesting one because Gunnar Stockton's having a career year right now. Like I said before, he's not an NFL guy, but he's playing dominant football, and Alabama's a little hungry. I feel like they had that loss, or I think who did they play last week? Was it OU? No, that was a couple weeks ago. I don't know if Alabama played last week.
Yeah, they played Auburn.
Auburn. Oh, it's
yeah,
Iron
rivalry weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think they kind of beat up on Auburn, if I can remember correctly.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. So
Yes.
they're kind of putting things back together. But yeah, Alabama's a tough out, and going and beating Georgia definitely. I think that moves them maybe to home field advantage
It could.
for y'all. But yeah, if they lose, they're definitely probably dropping down to that 10. So Alabama at the 9, Notre Dame at the 10, and this is where we kind of get a little shaky. Because the main topic in the sports world, at least NCAA football sports talk, is should Miami be in over Notre Dame?
All day. They beat them head to head.
They did, and that's definitely the main piece of information you need right there. But Notre Dame's, they're bona fide. They're a blue blood. And Miami, with all the talent they have, it just seems like since
Miami
the start of that
had a tougher
season,
strength
the
of
last
schedule.
5 games, they've just not been the same team.
They had the tougher strength schedule.
Yeah. And I think I would like to see Carson back in a playoff game. I think that would be nice to watch. See Tony at wide receiver put some big plays together. But I just don't know if they get in over the Irish.
And they played a lot of the same teams as Notre Dame did and beat them by a higher margin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think Miami played Texas, or Miami did not play Texas A&M, but yeah. So, but, I mean, just their most reputable win is probably USC.
Yeah.
USC is their most reputable win because I don't care about the Pitt game. That's nothing.
37-15.
So, the USC game is the best game that they played, and I just think that Miami is just a little bit better.
What a bad year to have that, because usually you're hearing about how Notre Dame puts a tough schedule together with that no conference rule where they can.
And Miami just signed a deal with Notre Dame playing the next 5 years. I think
Miami did.
Yeah,
ooh, that'd be a fun one.
Yeah,
Catholics versus convicts.
every
Legendary.
year. Yeah, I mean, and Miami beat Pitt, but they beat them by 31. So
yeah, and this schedule looks tough. I mean, NC State's not easy out. SMU's not an easy out. Louisville got them. I remember that was on a Friday in Miami, so that's a terrible loss.
And
Florida State,
at least
South
Miami
Florida
was going to play a tough schedule. I mean, they put an SEC school in there to play an SEC school. It's not their fault that Florida was awful this year.
I know.
So I don't think to hold it against Miami. I think Miami should be in there all day over Notre Dame just because they beat them. Strength of schedule. It's just a whole lot to deal with it.
At the end of the day, that should be what it comes down to. I don't know who's going to get in. I wouldn't mind either one. But in my mind, I would rather see Carson Beck in that offense be in the playoffs.
Right.
For sure. I think they have more to offer. I think they're a little tougher of an out compared to the Irish. But the Irish still have Love and Marcus Freeman. 2 game changers in football. Marcus Freeman's a coach that anyone would want, and Jeremiah Love's a running back that anyone would want.
Yep.
So it's interesting. We'll see how that plays out. And then we get to the real tough talk. The 11th and 12th seed, which I don't know if you noticed, but there's no ACC team in this as we're looking at the bracket. Of course, we talked about Miami maybe getting in,
which is why Miami should be in.
Mm-hmm.
That's
the thing. They're not even playing the ACC championship.
Right.
I mean, the ACC championship is Virginia versus Duke, and if Virginia wins, they're in for sure. Yep. They take that 11th spot.
If Duke wins, they're in.
I don't think Duke's going to be in.
No, the conference winner gets in.
I don't know. I mean, Duke.
Conference champion.
Duke is like 7-5. Like 8-5. No, I don't think they're 8-5, but like 8-4.
The conference champion makes it.
I don't think so.
Conference champion.
I've been
number
hearing
5. Conference champion number 4.
I've been hearing all the talk about how
that's from
Duke wins, they're not in. But what I've been hearing is if Duke wins, we get 2 Group 5 teams: James Madison, North Texas, or Tulane. Because I thought the same thing, and then all I've been hearing is if Duke is somehow able to pull this game out, it kicks the whole ACC out of the running.
Then they probably will say there's no ACC team, which is nuts.
If I'm the ACC, I'm suing whoever I need to sue if one of my teams doesn't get an ACC championship. No doubt about it. That's just what I've been hearing on the block. And yes, and I would prefer it that way. It's not like I want to see James Madison, North Texas, even though, hey, Eric Morris, baby, North Texas, go win a ship before you head over to the Pokes. That'd be crazy.
It's crazy. They got Texas ahead of Vandy.
In my mind.
Due to the fact that Texas beat Vandy head-to-head, but guess what? Notre Dame's ahead of Miami, even though Miami beat Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm. I think it's sad that Vandy can't get in there. It's sad because I feel like if anyone deserves to get in, it's them. They just had a couple tough breaks. If they could somehow beat Miami
and beat
a month and a half ago, or Alabama, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, if they could beat Bama in that game, which they had a 10-point lead at one point,
yeah,
they could pull that game out. They're in, no questions asked. But it's sad to see the Diego Pavia run end like this, for sure. But in my personal opinion, the best 11th and 12th seeds would be Miami. Just put them both in there, Notre Dame and Miami. Just pick them, throw them both in there. You don't need anybody else.
Them both.
And then for the Group 5, it's tough. I know I'm sounding a little biased, but I think North Texas. I think their offense is better. I think their defense is all right. And I just think that
It'll probably be South
Tulane
Florida.
is so hit and miss. See, I haven't been hearing anything South Florida. I thought
Really?
that for 6 weeks, I thought it was going to be South
Or is
Florida.
it going to be Tulane?
Tulane and North Texas play in the AAC championship.
So then it could be Tulane.
And then James Madison is the one I'm hearing on the other side, which I have no idea. I think they're in the American Conference, maybe something. No, I think that's AAC.
I don't know what they're in.
They're in one of those type of conferences,
Yeah.
and I've been hearing them. So I'm not sure,
The
but I
Sun
think
Belt.
just from what I've seen, because I haven't seen much of Tulane. The one time I did watch Tulane, they got just absolutely demolished.
North Texas is favored too.
Mm-hmm. North Texas is good. I mean, they got a solid offense.
We'll see how they do. I think it'll be. I mean,
And it's really funny
the waves.
because BYU, unless if they can somehow beat Texas Tech, they're in. But
Does that mean
BYU got
Texas
rid of
Tech's
the
out?
quarterback that's now at Tulane.
Oh,
Remember,
really?
he got in trouble
that's
for
right.
that. We won't say that on here, but he got in trouble literally a month before the season started. Leaves BYU, goes to Tulane, and now Tulane's making a run.
If
So-
Texas Tech loses, are they out of this?
No.
Playoffs in?
Texas
You don't
Tech's
think
in. Texas Tech's in, no matter what. I mean, I think it would have to be like a 49-0 butt whooping for
Yeah.
them to get kicked out. If it's a close game, no, they're in.
I'd like to see them drop down, have a little Texas Tech OU, little
That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
little rivalry.
$20
right
Patrick
there.
Mahomes be at that game.
Right.
No doubt about it.
Definitely.
Which will probably be at the second round game too. But
Yeah.
ooh, I would like that a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, Texas Tech put it on BYU in the matchup a couple
Yeah,
weeks ago.
they did.
So it'll be interesting to see. Interesting to see. But what are we? Let's see. I also, just so we know, here are the conference championship games lined up for this week. Friday, December 5th, the one we're all looking forward to. Kennesaw State at Jacksonville State Lake. I know you're ready for that one.
Kennesaw
Conference.
State?
What?
Kennesaw State, you said?
Kennesaw. Is it
Kennesaw.
Kennesaw? It might be, but Kennesaw State at Jack Conference USA Championship. Everyone loves that one. Troy at James Madison. James
Sun Belt.
Madison is in the Sun Belt Conference. Yeah, Troy, that kind of gave it away, didn't it? Then we got North Texas, Tulane. People will be watching that one.
Yep.
No doubt about it, because that one actually does matter. Boise State, and they are in the AAC, American Athletic Conference. Boise State versus UNLV, Mountain West, basically the Group 5 that's closest to being a Power 4 conference. I guess it'd be Power 5 if they made it, but Boise State just wasn't the same this year, and UNLV,
They lost the best running back.
yes.
They've
Hard
lost
to
the Heisman
replace a guy
Trophy.
like that,
Yeah.
I mean, who's 75% of your offense. Hard to
Right.
replace, for sure. That's on Friday, 4 games. Saturday, December 6th, we got 5 games. Starting us off, Big 12 Championship, BYU versus Texas Tech. That'll be at noon.
That'd be a good one.
Then we got Western Michigan versus Miami of Ohio, the MAC Championship. Georgia, Alabama, SEC Championship. Virginia versus Duke, ACC. Snoozer, for sure. It'll be 2017. Virginia only plays close games. They're like 24-20 or something like that. So yeah, it'll be a good game, but slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got Ohio State versus Indiana. Pray Kirk Ignetti pulls off some more magic. I'd love to see him whoop up on Ohio State right before the playoffs.
They're
Would
so
love
good.
that. Would absolutely love that.
They're so good.
So is Ohio State.
No, I'm saying Ohio State's so good.
Oh yeah.
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 Number one.
Defense, top. I mean, just
Best
solid.
offensive player in the country, best
Mhm.
defensive player in the country.
Arguably the best 2 offensive with Sain and Jeremiah Smith.
Right.
I mean, 2 studs.
Yeah.
2 studs. And there we go. Those are the conference championships. Lots are going to change here after Friday and Saturday. We will see how it plays out, but there can only be 12. Like,
There can
can
only be 12.
So
There can only be 12.
ready for it. Ready for the action.
And I think it starts December 19th.
What? Playoffs?
Playoffs, I think so.
That early?
Yeah.
I figured I thought it was always around New Year's. Or is that when the championship
That's whenever
is?
they normally had, that was whenever the,
That's not like the Rose Bowl.
that's
and
whenever they
everything.
had the championship. It used to be on the 31st, on the 1st. I can't remember the exact date, but they'd have the Final Four game the week before, and then the next
Mhm.
week they'd have the
I'd rather have it that way. Shoot, more football
Right.
a little bit sooner for us, for sure.
Which I think they need to start it like a week earlier, so it's done after the new year, before the new year starts. College football playoffs, yeah, the 19th, January 20th.
19th, all right.
Yeah.
About to get interesting here, folks. About to get interesting. We got championships this week, a week off, and then we're back to the big action. I don't even think there's going to be a week off because they'll have like the Pop-Tart Bowl.
No, the bowls will be. The bowls will start the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the Cricket Celebration Bowl and the Buck Up LA Bowl.
The Cricket? Oh, like the
Cricket.
phone company. Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say I've never heard of that, and I wish I had.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
terrible. I'd rather go to the Pop-Tart Bowl for sure. All right, NCAA checked. Now we'll get a little bit of NFL action in here, and we did miss a week. Sorry about that. But as you can see, week 12, we missed week 13, but week 12, your boy made a push. We're back to tied, 2 games down from Mr. Lake Lyle. I believe I went 5-8-1.
2-11-1.
He went 2-11-1. It was brutal. It's completely switched around on us because the first 8 weeks of the season, if you saw a double-digit spread, it was bona fide. You were betting that.
Oh, yeah.
It was hit. Sorry, Bill. It was hitting 9 times out of 10, and now you see a double-digit spread. You better take that plus 13.5. You better take that plus 13.5 because they are just not. They're playing tough right now at the end of the season, which is surprising because you think a lot of teams would be tanking. But
no, they just want to keep on continuing going. You know, some teams are eliminated, but well, how many teams are actually eliminated from the playoffs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 teams officially eliminated.
let me show you. Let me read to you the list. We'll talk a little playoff scenarios, playoff implications here first, and then do our pick'ems. Before that, Chiefs Cowboys Thanksgiving Day game had a record 57.23 million viewers.
I said 44 to 40.
Per CBS, now considered the most watched regular season game ever, beating the previous by 36%.
Which was probably the Chiefs and the Bills, or the Chiefs and the Bills, probably.
Probably.
You know.
So, Thanksgiving, people were watching, man.
Oh,
Which it was a
yeah.
good game. I mean,
Definitely.
Cowboys came out with a big win, but
And it was on Fox too, so
Mhm.
or it was on CBS. I think it was on CBS.
no idea. I think it was on CBS.
I think
actually.
so.
What's Tony Romo usually do? CBS. And it was on CBS.
Yeah, it's definitely on CBS.
CBS, where all the big games are. But here's the NFL playoff picture entering Week 14, starting with the AFC. Number 1, America's team, the New England Patriots, 11-2, 99% chance to make the playoffs, 36% chance to be the number 1 seed. So looking very good for the Patriots. Number 2, the Denver Broncos, 99% chance for the playoffs, 48% chance for the number 1 seed. Then we got the number 3, the Jacksonville Jaguars, 79% chance to make the playoffs. Number 4, Ravens, 6-6, which that's the interesting division. I mean, there's a chance
I think
the
the
Bengals
Bengals could make it, and if the Bengals make the playoffs,
they need a lot to have. I don't understand how they could make it though, because the Ravens and Steelers play each other. I think twice.
Yeah, and the Bengals still play. I think the Ravens and the Steelers.
Really?
Yeah, because they beat the Browns twice already.
So one of those teams, the Ravens or the Steelers, would have to lose twice.
Like
To each
maybe.
other.
So the Bengals beat the Browns in their division, beat the Steelers in their division. They split with the Steelers, and then beat the Bengals. So they still play the Ravens and the Browns again. I mean, they could win the division. You know, I mean, they are right for the taking.
Yeah.
They are how many games away? I mean, they're 4-8 against the conference. They're 3-1. 3-1 against the conference.
Literally,
Against the
3 out of
division.
their 4 wins are divisions.
3 out of the 1 are division. I mean, 3 out of 1, 3-1 in the division, which is unbelievable. Because
how bad they're. And just think how many fourth quarter leads they lost in some of those games.
Yeah.
I mean, I can think of 2. One was against the Jets, and I believe one was against the Browns. 2 of the worst teams in the league. So if they could somehow pull out
Yeah,
those games,
if they would have beat the
they'd
Bears,
really be in the thick.
right? Yeah, if they would have beat the Bears, they would have been fine. You know, or not the Bears.
You know me, I love Joe Shiesty. I hope the Bengals make it, but I just think it's going to be tough.
It's
The
gonna be
Ravens,
really tough.
after starting 1-5, winning 5 straight, I mean, they've made a push. I still think it's the Ravens, but who knows? Like you said, this is the division where anything can really happen just based on the way the schedule is set up.
Yep.
So it's going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. They are the number 4 seed, the Ravens. Chargers at the 5, which I still can't get oh, well, I say that. You can kiss the Chargers goodbye because Justin Herbert's out for the season. Hand surgery. He is done for the year.
Day to day, I read the other day.
I believe Trey Lance is the backup over in LA.
Yeah.
Not looking good. Not looking good for the old Chargers. Jim Harbaugh really going to pull something out of his hat.
Yeah,
for sure. They're the number 5. Number 6, the Indianapolis Colts,
which they might not even make the playoffs.
First 8 weeks, they were the best thing since
they're liable to collapse.
Since sliced bread.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden the Colts just can't seem to do anything. But I feel like people are forgetting Daniel Jones has a broken fibula. I don't even know how you physically play on a broken fibula.
No.
And it's not like he looked good against the Texans this last week, but he looked all right. He definitely couldn't run around. But I think him not being able to maneuver out the pocket and, scramble for a couple extra yards is really hurting the Colts' chance because
the Colts have a very tough end of the season. They play the Jags twice, the Seahawks, the Niners, and the Texans again.
That is tough.
That's tough. They could lose out.
Seems like the strategy right now is you shut down Jonathan Taylor, you shut down the Colts.
Right.
I mean, looking very bad in
Which,
Indianapolis.
if you're in your fantasy football championship come week, never mind, it's week 17.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing I thought they was playing the Texans that week, but they're not. So.
Oh, blessed.
Yeah, could you imagine being in the championship week 18 and you got JT who's been cooking all season? He has to play the Texans defense, and you lose.
He hasn't really cooked in the past 2 weeks. He's been a little shoddy here lately, but can't get it every week. Hopefully he can pick it back up. Which with the way Daniel Jones is, we said you stop JT, you stop the Colts. But if you're the Colts, you don't stop giving the ball to Jonathan Taylor.
Just continue.
Continue to feed him to the best of your ability.
Run.
Draw up a couple screen passes, tosses, do whatever you have to do.
Yeah,
for sure. 6 Colts, 7 Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills right behind the Patriots. Not right behind, but they made a little bit of a push here these last 3-4 games. 90% chance to make the playoffs. And it says a 96% chance to win this week. So they're probably going to move to 9-4. I can't remember who they play. I know it's a bum. Let me go check it out.
This week?
Yeah.
The Bills?
The Bills play the Bengals.
Yeah.
Bengals with a tough matchup.
Shootout.
Yes. But Joe Shiesty is back.
Yeah.
That would be huge for either team to win that. Basically, solidify the Bills' playoff chances with the win, and the Bengals live to survive another week with the win. So, going to be interesting. Those are the main 7. And then we move on to the AFC teams on the bubble. The number 8 team in the AFC, Texans, 7-5, 63% chance to make the playoffs.
Nobody wants to see them in the playoffs.
It's kind of like OU, man. It's kind of like OU, defense over everything over there.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that defense.
No, definitely don't want to play them.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I know I wouldn't. Which, it seems like if they did get in, the Patriots would play them. So that'd be terrible. That'd be terrible.
Yeah.
Well, we get that first round bye, actually. But Texans are a tough out with that defense for sure. C.J. Stroud seems hit or miss, but he's also picked up the pace here these past couple weeks. I've liked what I've seen out of him. Very good game manager here as of recently. That's the number 8 squad. Number 9, the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're out. 31% chance to make the playoffs. I would prefer not to see. I love Aaron Rodgers, but he's just not that good.
They're just going to go 1 and out like they do every time they make the playoffs. 1 and out.
And I'm sorry, but I think Mike Tomlin needs to go.
Yeah.
I don't think you fire a guy like Mike Tomlin, a guy who's so well respected.
Ask if he wants to leave.
A first ballot Hall of Famer, but you have to come to some sort of agreement to get him out of there. Like, it's just time. We need to both part ways to benefit both of ourselves.
We need to go separate directions.
I mean, it's not like he wouldn't find a job within 3 minutes.
Right.
So.
He'd be hired, no time.
Number
Either
9.
TV or coaching.
Go coach the Jets.
Yeah.
Bring them back to the promised land.
Right.
Screw it, dude. I mean, Aaron Glenn's obviously not that guy, even though he'll be there next year.
Yeah,
Mike Tomlin, if I wanted one coach, if I was the Jets or the Giants or something like that, it'd be Mike Tomlin, for sure. And then number 10, the Kansas City Chiefs. 35% chance to make the playoffs.
Don't give them a chance, man.
Don't give them a chance, he says.
Don't give them a
Who
chance.
do the Chiefs play this week?
The Texans.
The Texans.
Tough.
Brutal. In Kansas City, though.
In Kansas City.
Might even out that defensive
And
effectiveness.
historically, they beat the Texans. They've owned the Texans.
Mm-hmm. And it's just tough going to Arrowhead. Just tough. We've talked about it before.
It's going to be like a playoff.
They are the 12th.
It's going to be like a playoff environment there.
They are the 12th man. Kansas City.
Yeah.
Best scenario for what is a very bad scenario.
Yeah.
At least they are in Arrowhead. And who knows, they went out, they're definitely in. So we will see. Who do they play after the Texans, though? Let me check.
Chargers.
Oreo, chill out.
Chargers, right?
Texans, Chargers, Titans, Broncos, Raiders. So 3 decently, well, I would say 3, but Justin Herbert's not around, so 2 tough games, I would say.
Yeah, Texans.
They win 3 out of those
Texans
5.
and the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Texans, Broncos, definitely tough outs, for sure. But those are the 1 through 10 for the AFC. Now let's go do a little bit of that NFC magic. Number 1, which everyone is surprised by this, the Chicago Bears. 76% chance to make the playoffs, 10% chance to get the number 1 seed.
That's nuts.
Mm-hmm. Ben Johnson, I mean, we all knew what he could do, but he's gone beyond that at this point. I mean, really turned Chicago around. I mean, there's been Bears fans that have waited 30 years for something like this.
Yep.
I mean, Caleb Williams finally coming into stride. DeAndre Swift kind of making a resurgence in his career. And then the defense doing what a Chicago defense does, holding steady always.
Yep.
So there's the number 1. Number 2, my personal favorite out of the NFC, the Los Angeles Rams. Man, lost to the Panthers this last week, which is tough. But the Panthers are not the Panthers of old. I mean, Bryce Young's bought himself another year.
Yeah, they really have.
Somehow Rico Dowdle has, for about 3 weeks, turned into the best running back ever created. I mean, completely burned one of my fantasy teams because Chuba Hubbard hasn't played since. But the Panthers,
I told you they'll stay away from Chuba.
McMillan, I'm thinking is a top 10 receiver at least next year.
Looks
I mean,
good.
he's looking like a guy. So definitely not the worst of losses for the Rams.
No.
But still 9-3.
I still think they're my favorites to win the Super Bowl.
Mine too. 96% chance for the playoffs and 36% chance for that 1
They
seed.
could get that 1 seed.
Mm-hmm. Must be a schedule thing right there for the Bears to have a 10%.
Yeah.
And the Rams to
because I think the Bears still have to play the Lions and
you
the
look
Packers.
at the Rams, I'll look at the Bears. I think you're already on though.
Yeah, the Rams play the Cardinals, easy win. They play the Lions, Seahawks, Falcons, Cardinals. So yeah,
not bad at all.
Not bad
Bears
at all.
go Packers, Browns, Packers, Browns, Packers, 49ers, Lions.
That's why they're 10% because they think
tough.
They think the Packers are going to beat them.
4 out of 5 are tough.
Yeah,
and even the Browns are tough.
Right.
I think Myles Garrett's going to break the sack record this year.
Yeah.
I think he's about 3.5 away.
That's crazy.
I believe it's 22.5, and he's at 19.
21.
He's right there.
21.5.
21.5. Okay.
Hell of Michael
J.J.
Strahan.
Watt, right?
Michael Strahan.
Michael Strahan, dog, always.
But
you always forget he was so dominant back in the day, just because he's such a goofball
with
on
only
TV.
with only 16 games or whatever, too.
Didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
literally just dominate. That was back when the Giants were it, though. Was he
Right.
with Eli? Yeah, he was with Eli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the year they won the Super Bowl.
I think it was too. I think it was too. For sure. He was at the later end of his career, but still
Right.
a freak of nature. For sure. So number 2, Rams. Number 3, Eagles, who just do not look the same. The tush push not having that much effect this year. 8-4.
They just can't run the ball.
No, they cannot run the ball. I mean, have some of the worst running backs you could ever think of. Kenneth Gainwell. Terrible. He's with the Steelers.
Steelers with
Saquon, I guess. So really, it's the line because you can't put it on Saquon.
Right.
That's for sure. But Eagles still with a 95% chance for the playoffs and a 9% chance for that number 1.
Tough. Especially if they go lose to the Cowboys.
Which the way the Cowboys are playing, the Cowboys are
could beat them.
They're scrapping right now. So
Right.
we'll see how that comes to fruition. I don't know. Not as sold on the Eagles as I was 3 weeks ago.
Or never mind, they already played. They already played since they lost to the Cowboys. I mean, if the Cowboys could win the division.
They could.
Because the Giants beat the Eagles.
Even though I'm trying to think. Yep, we'll get to them. We will get to the Cowboys for sure. I didn't know if they were on that bubble list. Number 3, Eagles. Number 4, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just Baker and the Bucs have just sizzled out here the past 4 weeks.
Just injuries to the offensive line.
Injuries and a tough schedule. It feels like they're playing someone every week, man.
Yeah, brutal schedule. They played here's some of the teams that they played. Texans, who were tough. Eagles, who were tough. Seahawks, who were tough. 49ers. Lions, who were tough. Patriots, who were tough. Bills, who were tough. Rams, who were tough. You know,
Got to be the number 1 strength of schedule.
Oh, yeah.
Number one worst, I should
Right.
say, dead last, however you want to put it.
One of the tougher schedules, definitely.
That's a brutal 6-game stretch,
Yeah.
for sure. But they still have a 84% chance for the playoffs. No chance for that number one seed.
Yeah, they will probably win their division.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to come down to them or the Panthers winning the division, which is crazy to say.
Yeah. Makes no sense. The Panthers right in there, just like you said.
Yep.
Have
Right
a
in the mix.
chance. 4, Buccaneers. 5, Seattle Seahawks. A lot of people are liking the Seahawks, which I am one of them. Defense, stingy.
Good on
Offense,
offense.
Sam Darnold having another year, proving why he should be an NFL quarterback after going through like 5 different teams. Finally found a home here. And Jackson Smith and Jigba. I think that's the main guy you need to look at with this team. A do-it-all receiver. Just finds ways to get open. I mean, love him. Saved me on many occasions in fantasy, for sure.
13 targets a game, roughly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he didn't
him.
have a good week last week, but
Yeah, he'll have those every now and then.
oh yeah, you can't be perfect every week, but he's still, I think, 4th in fantasy right now. He's putting up crazy numbers. Then we got the Packers in the 6th spot, 8-3-1, 89% chance.
Which they could go up to the 3 or the 4, I bet.
Yep. They were who are they right behind? The Bears.
Yeah.
That's why the Bears are at 10%.
That's why the Bears are 10%.
The Packers have a 12%, so a little bit better.
Right.
Seahawks also have a 22% chance to get that number one seed, so very interesting there.
Yeah.
Couple changes.
Which is the only reason why the
Seahawks would be the Rams, so
the Seahawks would be the
ended up
Rams
fizzling out here. Yeah.
Right. The only reason why the Seahawks are lower than the Rams, they have the same record as the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Beat them head to head.
Beat them head to head,
Yeah.
yes. And then that was 6. Number 7, the 49ers, who have a bye week this week, 90% chance to make the playoffs, 9% chance for that number one seed. And I like the 49ers. I don't think they're going to really win anything. I think I said they would at the beginning of the year, but Brock Purdy being out for 8 weeks, 6 weeks, kind of hurt them, even though Mac Jones played great.
Yep. Your Super Bowl pick.
They're 9-4, but they just seem like the least or the worst
9-14
for that 9. Yes, exactly. But they still have Christian McCaffrey, the do-it-all running back. 80% of their offense. So if he dominates like he can, then you never know. Never know with the 49ers, for sure. Those are the 1 through 7. Get to the NFC bubble teams. Lions at the 8th spot, 43% chance to make the playoffs.
They messed up this year by not hiring outside of the organization to get an OC. They didn't bring in a good OC.
No, who is a good OC compared to Ben Johnson?
I know. Well, you have to try to bring. I mean, might not be as good as Ben Johnson, but you gotta make an exerted look to try to find a guy who's either trying to move off of his thing and be a main play caller, because Dan Campbell ain't.
No.
He's not that.
And whoever the guy was before Dan Campbell wasn't the guy.
Right.
I mean, and Dan Campbell, we say that, but the first game he started calling plays, he put up 40.
Yeah, but
so it's in there. It's there.
They didn't play anybody though. He started calling plays when they played the Commanders.
The Commanders just almost beat the Broncos. So not the worst team. They're not great by any means,
but you know teams show out when they play hard when they're playing good teams.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, go to another level for sure.
So yeah,
I still want to see the Lions in the playoffs, though. I would like to see them. I think Jared Goff's
their
the
offense
guy
is
who
so
can
good.
do
You want
some magic. Jameer Gibbs, David Montgomery, Sonic and Knuckles. I mean, solid duo. Amon St. Brown, top 3 receiver in the league.
If they lose to Dallas this week, they ain't making it.
The talent's there.
Yeah,
you're right. They need some better play calling.
If they
need some more creativity.
Yeah, if they lose to Dallas tomorrow night, they're not making it.
No. Which got both of those quarterbacks in my super flex league, so hopefully it's a 30-34 type game. Please Jesus, need some points from the boys. Speaking of the boys, Cowboys number 9, 6-5-1, 16% chance to make the playoffs. So they definitely need this win this week.
I mean, they won the trade.
They win.
They won the Micah Parsons trade, and Dak's playing the best he's played.
Mm-hmm.
Defense is top 10 in the league right now.
Yeah.
Since the trade deadline.
Their percentage goes from 16% to 32% if they win this game. Yeah. So definitely a must-have for the Cowboys, which the way they've been playing, I wouldn't take it away from them. They picked it up the past 2 or 3 weeks for sure. Then the 10th spot, the Panthers, 7-6, 18% chance to make the playoffs, and they are on a bye.
Can you imagine they make the playoffs? That'd be insane.
What a turnaround. What a turnaround, dude. That would be insane. Absolutely bonkers. But those are the NFL playoffs. If I had to pick right now, little bias, I know, Patriots, Rams, Super Bowl.
I'm sticking
East
with
versus
my
West.
I'm sticking with my Packers pick to make the Super Bowl just because they fixed their offense almost. I bet the Rams. I think the Rams can make it and win the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to stay with my Packers pick in the NFC to make the Super Bowl. I picked the Bills, but I don't like the Bills right now. I don't like anything they're doing. I think it very well could be the Broncos and the Packers.
I don't know if I like that at all. I feel like the Packers would blow the Broncos out the water. I think Bo Nix.
I don't know that
wet
defense.
himself out there.
That defense is nuts.
Just a pin. I don't know.
That defense is good.
I don't feel like a lot of people would be picking that one, but you're right. I mean, they definitely have at least half of their team is ready for that. Defense on one side, and I guess the offense on the other. With the Packers are more all around, I guess. But
right,
yeah, be interesting. I just don't really want to see the Broncos in there. To be honest, those are the playoffs. Not predictions, but kind of talking scenarios here for this 2025 NFL playoffs. Now we go to our pick'ems. As you can see, we are right on the fringe. We missed a week, but we are right there. Just need one good week to put us back into contention.
Need to get over 5. Need to get on the hot streak. Need to start building. We're trying to get to 500 before the season's over.
We're starting off with a banger. Cowboys, Lions. Who are you thinking?
Cowboys.
Gonna start off right. Give me the Lions. If it was in Jerry's world, Cowboys all day, but we're going to Detroit, to Ford Field.
Right, you're -3. I'm taking the plus. I'm taking the +3. Give me the points right there.
Definitely that magic number. Cowboys Lions, big Thursday game on Prime to start us off. Then we got Dolphins, Jets. This is a tough one, but I feel like it's going to be freezing cold. Dolphins don't like to play in the cold. Give me the Jets +2.5.
The Dolphins been playing good ball. I'm going to rock with the Fins.
They literally just barely beat the Saints.
Playing good ball.
I kind of want to go back.
They've been running the ball so good, it's crazy. Been running the ball very well.
Very well. Dolphins, Jets starting us off on CBS. Then we got Steelers, Ravens -6.
Divisional game.
Division now.
The Steelers always play Lamar Jackson tough, but I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to play. I don't know if it's going to be Will Howard or Mason Rudolph.
Be Mason Rudolph for sure.
I would like to see them roll Will Howard out there.
Bum.
You want to see if he can play or not.
Yeah, no doubt. See if you even need to go draft a quarterback. No doubt about it.
Lamar Jackson is questionable.
Lamar needs a dominant game. He needs to set the tone for the playoffs coming up. I'm going to take the Ravens -6.
Yeah, I'm going to rock with the Ravens too.
You got Saints, Buccaneers, 8.5. Saints have been playing people close since Tyler Show stepped in.
And he's not bad either. Everybody was dogging him.
No. Louisville Cat, I mean, he's been in Louisville. It's basically like another home game for him.
Right.
He's literally played at Louisville for 4 years. Or actually, that's wrong, for 3 years because he was at Texas Tech that first year. But just like with the Ravens, I'm going to go with this kind of mindset. The Buccaneers need a dominant win here. They need to get things back on the right track. And I feel like the worst team in the league is a great place to do that. So I'm going to take the Bucs -8.5.
They beat them 23-3 last time. But that was Spencer Rattler, quarterback. Man, it's tough.
It is a tough one. Especially the way the Saints have been playing.
Because Todd Bowles has been dialing up some pretty good stuff.
Todd Bowles been getting lit up lately. What are you talking
Well,
about?
he'll write up good stuff for rookie quarterbacks, I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
Man, 8.5 is so much, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, in my mind, a touchdown and a field goal. That's all I need. 23-10, we win the ball game.
No, I'll rock with the Bucs.
Bucs -8.5, he says. Next up, Colts, Jaguar. Colts favored -1.5. I was thinking the same thing. Jones can't run around. That takes away a whole dimension of their offense.
The Prince who was promised is going to
Prince who was promised,
dominate.
yes. Jags +1.5.
Oh, the Jags are getting points.
Yes.
Shoot fire, I was trying to get a point.
which is very crazy to me. I don't know how that's not flipped.
Man,
the way the Colts have been rolling.
This one's easy too. Browns plus 4.5.
Browns, Titans. Titans been kind of picking it up here as of late, playing them a little closer, but I don't think he's seen the Myles Garrett-led defense. So I'm going to go with the Browns as well. What was it, 4.5?
Yep.
-4.
Next game, sort of a weird game
Minus.
here. Oh, duh.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year. That'll be minus.
Maybe next year. I was wanting to take the Titans, as you can see. Next game, sort of a weird game. The Vikings
Game I will not be turning on. That's
at
for
the
sure.
Commanders.
Who are the Vikings going to roll out? What was wrong with JJ McCarthy?
I don't know, but I'm
Why was
not
Max
backing
Hosmer?
them. I want the points.
You want the points, he says. Yeah, I'll trust Marcus Mariota. Give me the Commanders
2.5?
plus 2.5.
Huh. That's very weird. I don't. Just because it's his home, that's the only reason why they're favorites.
Yeah, something like that. Weird. Next one, Seahawks, Falcons. Seahawks -7.
Seahawks easy in this game, I think. It's they're going to eat Kirk Cousins' lunch.
Yep, not high on Kirk Cousins. McDonald's going to draw up some crazy defensive plays. Give me the Seahawks -7.
Yeah. All day. This one's going to be a high-scoring game, I feel like. The Bengals taking on the Bills in Buffalo. Buffalo giving the Bengals 5.5 points. I feel like this could be a 3-point game, so I'm rocking with the Bengals, and I'll take the points.
Jeez.
Plus 5.5. Yeah.
I'm going to take the Bills -5.5.
Taking the Bills, wow.
Taking the Bills. I think last week, I'm not saying it was a fluke by any means, but I think Joe Burrow's still a little bit rusty from the big game. I think he hasn't played in just a game that matters here as of late, and he was literally out with a broken foot for 8 weeks, 10 weeks.
Turf toe.
Josh Allen's been in full stride since week 2,
Yeah.
so I'm going to take the Bills -5.5.
Next game, easy. Again. Broncos.
Yeah.
-7.5. Man. Big spread right there, but I don't think it matters.
That's the Raiders.
Right.
If any game's going to have, they're going to be that one. Then we got Bears-Packers.
I think the Packers are going to light them up. I think they've figured out what they need to do with their offense, and Jordan Love is going to come out slinging it. Go. Pack. Go.
Not sold on the Bears. I think I got to go Packers. I really want to go Bears, though. What is it? 6.5?
6.5. Next game, Rams traveling to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Rams coming off of an embarrassing loss. I love teams coming off embarrassing losses, so Rams -7.5.
Have to agree.
Yeah.
Rams -7.5. And then the Texans and the Chiefs.
Man.
At that dirty number, that 3.5. Hate seeing that half point there.
I do too, so I'm going to rock with the Texans plus 3.5.
I'm going to rock with the Chiefs. I think Patrick Mahomes on the cliff right now. He needs to find a way to push
I
it
think it's
back.
going to be a field goal game.
Chiefs -3.5. Going to bet on the 21-14 type ball game. Last but not least, Eagles-Chargers. Eagles -3.
Is Justin Herbert playing?
No, he's out. Give me the Eagles -3. Worst comes to worst, we push.
You took the Eagles?
Yeah. No Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I'll get 3. All right.
We have so many of the same picks, I feel like.
Yeah.
I think we're
Well,
different.
Texans different. Bengals, Bills different.
First two.
1, 2,
3.
3, and then 4. The Texans, Chiefs.
4 games that could make the difference.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I could go up even higher. I could go up 6 games on him, or he could go up 2 games on me.
That
Either
4-game
or.
swing, hopefully. Hopefully it's that 4-game
right.
swing. But that is the NFL section of Straight Off the Bench. And I guess now it's time for a little bit of Garbage time. Which I text like this earlier today, but Dan Hurley is the epitome of college basketball. He had probably the best quote I've ever heard in my life from a coach in general. Let me just read this out for you. Okay. So, Kansas fans after the UConn-Kansas basketball game were yelling out big F-bombs at old Hurley, like a lot of teams do. A lot of teams be yelling out F-bombs at Dan Hurley. He's hated or loved.
Yep.
But it was an absolutely legendary response from Dan Hurley. He goes, I don't really have an opinion on it. It's sports. We are fucking gladiators. All right? We are effing gladiators. Absolutely love that. They are gladiators. It's an arena. It's war. They die for their teams out there. And if anyone dies for their team, it's Dan Hurley and the UConn Huskies.
Yep.
They are brutal, and I just absolutely loved that quote.
Very good college basketball coach. Probably should have took the job with the Lakers.
Probably.
Whenever they offered him all that money, and he didn't take it, but he wanted to stay there. I think he could. I'm surprised that he didn't try to take the Knicks job whenever the Knicks job became available because of how. He's like right there in Connecticut. New York's right there, very close. So very surprised, but we'll see what he does. They're not looking too good this year.
No. I don't know how you leave the Huskies like that, especially a team that's, I believe, made it to the Elite Eight 3 years in a row.
They're going to build a statue of him there, so it's like, why does he want to leave,
Yeah, bald-headed statue, man,
right.
for sure, right at the front gates,
Yep.
I would assume.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Love me some Dan Hurley. And I love Alex Caravan, the UConn Huskies, basically a utility guy. Been there for 4 years, a little do-it-all type of basketball player. And from what I've seen, will be an OKC Thunder player next year, if the draft goes according to plan.
Oh, really?
Second round pick.
Second round picker.
Caravan's a guy you like having on your team.
Good.
Do-it-all guy. And, yeah, I just love the UConn Huskies. But I should have started with this before I got to that. But back to the meteorite scenario we talked 3-4 weeks ago. I have learned, after all the talk about being alien-made, it was a regular meteorite. It was a regular meteorite that just
appeared to be aluminum.
I don't know. I don't know how those telescopes see it, but that's what multiple physicists said. Astronomers, physicists, whoever does it. But it ended up being just an anomaly of a meteor.
So nothing, basically.
Nothing, sadly. But it was cool for the time. Cool for the time being. But yeah, just passed by, probably on its way to its third galaxy by now.
Right.
So, yeah, that was a little anticlimactic. I know, I was kind of...
Nobody talks about space like us.
I'm telling you, what's scarier, if we're alone in the universe, or if there are other people in the universe, other
and
things.
one of our, I asked the question, I said, how is space cold when the sun's super hot? And one of our listeners responded to me.
Don't start that, dude.
Just hit me up and told me
there's zero gravity and
there's a couple other things, so yeah.
This is not a science show, I know, I had to bring it up. There are a million questions of space, even though I believe we know more about space than we do our own ocean. I'm pretty sure.
I think so, because it's...
I know we've only gone about 2.5 miles into the Mariana Trench, and it's 7 miles deep, so...
I don't know, it's far down there. But there's so much to space,
Mm-hmm.
How far can you see with a telescope? I think it's all hearsay. I don't think they can see that far with a telescope. It's all hearsay.
Yeah. We'll get off that, ladies and gentlemen. My bad. Always love talking that stuff. Well, let's talk a little UFC, Lake. I'm trying to think of what I saw earlier this week. A big fight coming up. We have a big fight this week.
Marab's fighting this week.
Dvalishvili against Petr Yan.
Dude, Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor are fighting June 16th. June 16th.
Who?
At the White House.
Who is?
Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler.
Conor's coming back?
Yeah, the fight at the White House.
Why is he going to embarrass himself like that? Michael Chandler is going to...
He's going to come up and beat that Bellator scrub.
He hasn't fought in like 4 years.
Better get beat up every fight.
He's had a rough go of it, Michael Chandler, since coming to the UFC, but he's still in shape. I don't know. Last thing I heard about Conor McGregor is he was running for the Irish presidency.
Not anymore.
No, of course not anymore.
Not anymore.
I mean, that thing... Couldn't believe that. I mean, how a UFC guy, Senate's one thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure Kane from WWE is a senator. So that's one thing, but the president, especially when the last president was a little short, chubby guy who had his dog on his hip every time, it seemed like everyone loves him. There was no way.
Everybody's pissed at the Irish government, I guess, now. I don't know anything about it, but yeah, that's why Conor was running.
They're always pissed in Ireland.
Yeah.
Isn't the NRA still a deal?
IRA?
Is it the IRA? You know what I'm
NRA is the National Rifle Association.
Not the National Rifle Association.
The IRA, I don't know if I'm
the Revolutionaries in Ireland.
I don't know if they are or not. I'm sure they're still relevant.
Mm-hmm. But this was the fight I wanted to talk about. Justin Gaethje, the baddie, Pimblett.
It got
That's
announced.
January 24th. That'll be lit. Sean O'Malley, Song Ye Dong, Arnold Allen against John Silva. That'll be a good one. Davison Figueiredo back in action. And then, I've said it before, I don't like chick fights, but Kayla Harrison, Amanda Nunes.
Yeah.
Banger of a chick fight if I've ever heard of one. So that will be interesting for sure. And then Alexander Volkanovski, Diego Lopez a week after that. So January, going to be popping off with good fights. And then, what'd you say, June was McGregor?
Yeah.
Gosh, you know people are going to tune in for it. And you know it's going to be top 5 most watched.
Gosh, I can't believe that Nunes is coming back, dude. It's nuts.
Nunes?
Nunes.
They always do, man. Like, where's a fighter that has retired and not come back to fight in some sort of outing? I mean, I get it. You're a competitor, you want to compete, but it just gets a little ridiculous sometimes if you ask me.
Sean O'Malley he went to the UFC and said, can this fight with Song just be 2 rounds? Can we just do 2 5-minute rounds? Yeah.
No, he did
That's
not.
what he said.
That's ugly.
He said just 2 5-minute rounds and then
Sean has fallen off big time.
Big time.
Big time.
After the first loss to Rob, he just not good for him.
Mm-hmm. He just has no ground game.
Yeah.
I mean, and even Merab really stood up with him for a lot of it.
Yeah.
But
Song Yadong is gonna
they'll stand and bang. They'll stand and bang, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Yadong has a little bit of groundwork, but I think he's about it.
I'm taking Song.
It's hard to take Sean, so I'd have to agree.
Yeah.
I'd have to agree.
Definitely.
Is it crazy for me to take Justin Gaethje over Paddy the Baddy?
I'm taking Paddy the Baddy.
For sure, because I mean the only thing in my mind is Paddy's
Justin Gaethje
down.
don't want no interim title. He wants the real title. He's not.
Well, this is how you get that real title. You whip up on Paddy the Baddy, who's literally top 3 in the UFC right now.
Gaethje he deserved the title shot.
Gaethje's a legend. I mean, everyone likes Gaethje, no matter if he just got knocked out cold by Max Holloway last year or whatever.
With a second left.
He lost no fans losing that fight.
No. Which who's the lightweight champion right now? Topuria? Yeah.
Yeah, which I guess he's not going to fight for 6 months. So it'll be like July when we see him.
Yeah.
For personal reasons. He's just limited up.
Yeah.
Limited up in Spain.
In Georgia.
$1 million check. Yeah. Georgia, yeah.
The Georgians.
Georgia. The Georgians. Crazy. Love it. Feel like I haven't watched UFC in 3 months.
Yeah, it's been weird. Not very many good cards.
No, not really. But if we know one thing about Dana White, he'll put them together quick.
That's right.
And all of a sudden you got 3 bangers in a row.
Ready to
look like
bam, 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 bam.
3 bangers.
Yeah.
But all right, you got anything else, my man?
I think that's about it.
Episode 84 checked, done with. Put it on the Spotify. Put it on the YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. And we appreciate you. I'm Carter Randolph. That's Lake Lyle. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.